Joining us from Los Angeles is Howard Bragman, celebrity crisis expert and author of Where's My 15 Minutes? And here in New York is Linda Fairstein, a former domestic violence prosecutor. Her latest crime novel, Lethal Legacy, hits bookstores today. Good morning to you both.
Hi, Julie.
Morning.
Linda, let me begin with you. From a legal standpoint, how much trouble is Chris Brown in, and do you think he's going to spend time behind bars?
Backwards, I think it's unlikely, first arrest, that he's going to spend time behind bars. The injuries, and it's a shocking story to hear, but I believe that Brahana was treated and released. It's probably going to be a misdemeanor, which means a weapon was not used. There may have been the threat of a weapon. And so if he's exposed to that kind of criminal process, I'd expect a result like probation and participation in a batterer's program, perhaps.
Let me turn to you, Howard. From a career standpoint and an image standpoint, how much trouble is he in?
He's in a lot of trouble right now, but I would urge people to really wait and see how this unfolds, and let's not have a rush to judgment. I've been there alongside a lot of celebrities when they're accused of things, and what happened that people think happened is not necessarily what truly happened. So I would really urge people to have a little patience and let this unfold. That being said, this is going to be a long and uncomfortable ride for Chris.
If you were advising him, Howard, what would you advise him to do right now?
You have to sit tight. As much as you want to come out and defend yourself, you have to have some patience. You have to sit tight. You have to get your legal team and your PR team together and communicate so that you have one strategy, and your court of public opinion strategy isn't hurting your court of law strategy. They have to work together, Julie.
Linda, let me turn back to you. Let's just say we know for a fact it's Rihanna. She's a huge superstar. What should she do at this point if everything we've heard is true?
Well, I'd like to think as a former prosecutor that she cooperates with the police. This is a serious problem if in fact an assault occurred and it's her partner. If she plans to stay with him, then he definitely wants help and treatment. It's interesting because California is one of the states that pioneered prosecuting these cases even if the victim withdraws. This is a case where she left the party with him, presumably, was seen to be fine, and when they're together in the car, he's gone, police respond, and she's injured. So this could be a case that could be proven even if she withdrew from the prosecution, which is a very traditional, typical problem in many domestic violence episodes.
Wow. Let's say she doesn't want to press charges or take a part. How likely is it that he is going to be found guilty?
He could still be found guilty because of the very unique circumstances. Most domestic violence happens behind closed doors, and there are no witnesses, and a victim may or may not get immediate treatment. This is very unusual. Together at a party, and shortly after in a very nice Hancock Park, nice part of LA, police respond and find her in distress and injured. So I think it wouldn't be hard to prove.
Linda, Chris Brown has said in the past that he grew up in a household with domestic violence. So how surprising is this? And can that cycle of violence be broken?
You've used the exact expression in the business. We say it's a cycle of violence, and people who've grown up to it tend to be around it, tend to be more accepting. It's what they know, it's what they've seen, and resort to, whether it's stress or alcohol or whatever has fueled the rage at that particular point in time. And critical that they break this cycle for somebody like this, if that's the charge and if it's a proven charge. And that's why there are so many more programs available today. It's not hopeless for a young man his age with his talent who's seen this experience, and there are programs available to help him.
Howard, in the last 15 seconds, will Chris Brown's fans forgive him? Should they forgive him?
He's a young man. If it happened, if he's contrite, and if we have the secret ingredient, which is time, then we will forgive him. We have that in our culture, and I think it's a good thing. And I hope he can get beyond that. He's an incredible talent, and it's a sad moment right now.
Howard Bragman, Linda Fairstein, thank you both.
Thanks,
Julie.